Namaste. I'm going to read Volume 2, Book 2, Rudra Samhita, Part 4, Chapter 2, The Birth of Shiva's Son in the Shiva Puran. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya, Surya Koti Samaprabha, Niraveganam Kurumideva, Sarvakaya Susharvada. Om Ekadantaya Vidmi, Om Vakratundaya Vidmi, Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo, 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namo. Om Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Vidyarupinna Sanshrita Namastasye 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 Namo Nama. Om Hamsa Hamsaye Vidamahi Hamsaye Tanno Hamsaye Prashoya Om Hamsa Hamsaye Vidmi Paramhamsaye Tanno Hamsa Prashodayat. Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapali Durga Kashma Shivdatri Swaswar. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasme Shri Gurave Namah. Hari Om Tat Sat. Brahma said on hearing that, the great Lord, an expert in yogic theory, though free from lust, did not emit the semen, fearing to offend Parvati. He came to the door near the gods, distressed by the demon. Shiva is the benefactor, favorably disposed to his devotees. On seeing Lord Shiva favorably disposed to his devotees, the gods, including me and Vishnu, became extremely happy. O sage, bowing down with stooping shoulders, the gods, along with me and Vishnu, eulogized Shiva with great pleasure. The gods said, O great God, the Lord of gods, O ocean of mercy, O Shiva, you are the eminent soul of all. You know everything. O Lord, carry out the task of the gods. O great Lord, save the gods. Slay Taraka and other demons and take pity on us. On hearing these words of the gods, Lord Shiva, agitated in soul and dispirited in the mind, replied, Shiva said, O Vishnu, O Brahma, O gods, you are the goal of everybody's mind. What should happen necessarily must happen. There is none to stop it. What has happened has already happened. Now, O gods, listen to what is relevant to the context. Let him who will take up this discharged semen. After saying this, he let it fall on the ground. Urged by the gods, Agni became a dove and swallowed it with his beak. O sage, in the meantime, Parvati came there. When Shiva took a long time to return, she hastened there and saw the gods. On coming to know of the incident, she became very furious. She told Vishnu and the gods as follows. The goddess said, Hi, O gods, you are wicked and particularly selfish, and for that purpose you give pain to others. O gods, for the sake of realizing your self-interest, you all appropriated the Lord and spoilt my dalliance. I have become a barren woman, therefore. O gods, after offending me, none can be happy. Hence, O wicked heaven dwellers, you will remain unhappy. Brahma said, after saying these words, Parvati, the daughter of the king of mountains, blazing with fury, cursed Vishnu and all other gods. Parvati said, From now onwards, let the wives of the gods be utterly barren, and let the gods who offended me be unhappy. Brahma said, cursing Vishnu and other gods, Parvati furiously told Agni, who had swallowed Shiva's semen. Parvati said, O Agni, be the devourer of everything, and let your soul be afflicted. You are a fool, you do not know Shiva's fundamental principles. You have come forward to carry out the task of the gods. It is neither proper nor beneficent to you to have eaten up Shiva's semen. You are a rogue, a wretched vile, paying heed to the wicked counsel of the wicked. Brahma said, after cursing the fire thus, O sage, Parvati, the daughter of the mountain, immediately returned to her apartment along with Shiva, dissatisfied that she was. O great sage, after returning, she persistently pleaded with Shiva and bore a son named Ganesha. O sage, The details of that story I shall narrate to you later on. Now listen to the story of the birth of Guha, which I am going to narrate. The gods are wont to partake of the offering of food, consigned to the fire in accordance with the Vedic text. Hence the gods became pregnant. Unable to endure the force of the semen, they became afflicted. Vishnu and the other gods had already lost their sense at the curse of Parvati. Then Vishnu and other gods were overwhelmed and scorched. In this state, they sought refuge in Shiva. After reaching the threshold of Shiva's apartment, the gods humbly eulogized Parvati, and Shiva with pleasure and with palms joined in reverence. The gods said, O Lord of gods, O great Lord, consort of Parvati, what has happened now? Your magical power is incapable of being transgressed. We have become pregnant and also scorched by your semen. O Shiva, take pity on us. Remove our miserable plight. Brahma said, O sage, on hearing the eulogy of the gods, Shiva, the Lord of Parvati, came immediately to the threshold where the gods stood waiting. The gods, including Vishnu, bowed humbly with great devotion and eulogized Shiva, who is favorably disposed to his devotees who came near the entrance. The god said, O Shiva, O great Lord, we bow to you particularly. Save us, seeking refuge in you on being scorched by your semen. O Shiva, please remove our misery. We will certainly die otherwise. Save you, none can remove the misery of the gods. Brahma said, on hearing these piteous words, the Lord of the gods laughingly replied to the gods with his usual sympathy towards his devotees. Shiva said, O Vishnu, O Brahma, O gods, all of you listen to my words with attention. You will be happy, be careful. At my behest you shall vomit the semen virile of mine, you will be happy thereby. Brahma said, accepting this command with bent head, Vishnu and the other gods immediately vomited it out after duly remembering Shiva, the imperishable. The semen of Shiva, lustrous and golden in color, falling on the ground, seemed to touch the heaven as it was as huge as a mountain. Vishnu and other gods became relieved, and they eulogized the great Lord Shiva, who was favorably disposed to his devotees. O great sage, only Agni did not become happy. Shiva, the great Lord, gave a separate hint to him. Then the distressed fire, O sage, eulogized Shiva with palms joined in reverence and piteously spoke these words. Agni said, O Lord of gods, I am a stupid and deluded servant of yours. Forgive me my fault. Please remove my burning sensation. O Lord, you are the benefactor and sympathetic to the distressed. Brahma said, on hearing the words of Agni, Shiva, the great Lord, spoke delightedly to Agni. He is favorably disposed to his devotees. Shiva said, an improper action has been committed by you in swallowing my semen. Hence, your sin has become formidable at my bidding, and the burning sensation has not been cured. Now that you have sought refuge in me, you are sure to be happy. I am pleased with you. All your misery will be dissolved. Deposit carefully that semen in the womb of some good woman. You will become happy and particularly relieved of the burning sensation. Brahma said, on hearing these words of Shiva, Agni replied to Shiva, the benefactor of the devotees, with pleasure and bowing down with palms joined in reverence. O Lord Shiva, the splendor of yours is inaccessible and unbearable. There is no woman in the three worlds except Parvati to hold it in her womb. O excellent sage, when fire said like this, you, urged by Shiva, said thus in order to help Agni. Narada said, O Agni, listen to my words that will dispel your burning sensation. It will yield great pleasure and ward off your pains. O Agni, taking recourse to the following expedient, you will be relieved of the burning sensation and be happy. O dear, this has been explained by me well at the will of Shiva. O Agni, you shall deposit the semen of Shiva in the bodies of the ladies who take their morning baths in the month of Magha. Brahma said, O sage, meanwhile the wives of the semen celestial sages came there desirous of taking their early morning bath in the month of Magha with other observances and of rites. After the bath, 6 of them were distressed by the chillness and were desirous of going near the flame of fire. Arundhati, of good conduct and perfect knowledge, saw them deluded and dissuaded them at the behest of Shiva. O sage, the 6 ladies stubbornly insisted on going there to ward off their chillness because they were deluded by Shiva's magical art. Immediately, the particles of the semen entered their bodies through the pores of hairs. O sage, the fire was relieved of their burning sensation. Vanishing immediately from the scene, Agni, in the form of a flame, went back happily to his region, mentally remembering you and Shiva. O saintly one, the woman became pregnant and were distressed by the burning sensation. They went home, O dear. Arundhati was displeased with fire. O dear, the husbands, on seeing the plight of their wives, became furious. They consulted one another and discarded them. O dear, on seeing their own state, the 6 ladies felt very miserable and distressed. The wives of the sages cast off their semen in the form of a fetus at the top of Himavat. They felt then relieved of their burning sensation. Unable to bear that semen of Shiva and trembling much, Himavat became scorched by it and hurled it in the Ganga. O great sage, the intolerable semen of Lord Shiva was deposited by Ganga in the forest of Sara grass by means of its waves. The semen that fell was turned into a handsome, good-featured boy, full of glory and splendor. He increased everyone's pleasure. O great sage, on the 6th day of the bright half of the lunar month of Margasirsha, the son of Shiva was born in the world. At that time, O Brahmin, on their mountain, Parvati, the daughter of Himavat, and Shiva became very happy. Out of joy, milk exuded from the breasts of Parvati. On reaching the spot, everyone felt very happy. O dear, there was auspiciousness in the 3 worlds, pleasing to the good. There occurred obstacles to the wicked and particularly to the demons. O Narada, there was a mysterious sound of dundubi drum in the sky. Showers of flowers fell on the boy. O excellent sage, there was great delight to Vishnu and the gods. There was great jubilation everywhere. See if there's any footnotes. There are no footnotes in this chapter. Here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatam Vivam Veshwaratam Jagannatanatam Sarananta Bhajan Bhuti Putam Bhueshwaram Bhutanatam Shivam Shankaram Shambhu Meshanamide Om Kapura Gauram Karanavataram Sansara Saram Bhujagendra Hadam Sadavasantam Hridyarvinde Bhavam Bhavami Saitam Namami Om Nama Parvati Pataye Hara 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 Mahadev Om Hum Jum Saha Amburvasam Trambakam Jamhe Sugandham Pushti Varadhanam Urvarakamiva Bandhanam Mirichumukshamamatat Swaha Bhubu Saha Jum Hom Om Om Janti Mangala Kali, Bhadra Kali, Kapali, Durga, Kashma, Shivadatri, Swaswara. Om Tuya Mata, Chapitatme, Tuya Bandusha, Chasakatwe, Tuya Vidya, Dravinang, Tumi, Vatumi, Sarvam, Mavadeva Deva, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat.